finally back. Finally back, bro. All right. So I want to make like a motivational kind of video, and I usually write down like, dang, I want to make this video about this, and then I come back to it later. And luckily, I found one that really speaks with me, and this one is called Make Answers, Not Excuses. So, of course, all my videos are off of the dome, none pre-written. This ain't no sermon. So let's just see what comes to it. So when I think about what making answers and not making excuses means to me, pretty much that just entails not letting any hurdle or circumstance or pretty much anything that gets in your way stop you from getting to the bacon. We're gonna use bacon because why not? Yeah, try to think of an analogy or like a situation that I've encountered. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So recently my car literally was giving me issues like back to back, like literally back shots, dude. Like, I mean, 1,400 here for the power steering rack, and then 500 there for an alternator, and then like, shoot, change all the belts, another freaking 100, and then what else? Oh my gosh, power steering lines, get that changed about 3, 4, 500. You know, just things coming back and forth at me, and I'm trying to make a financial plan. I'm leaving ROTC, so I'm getting less financial, you know what I mean? Like, my foundation was literally breaking, you know? Like, I'm literally dipping in all my emergency savings to the point where I don't got emergency savings, and I'm just in survival mode. And yeah, like that messed up my whole entire plan. Like, I'm one who likes to plan. I recommend whoever's watching this, probably myself, that you plan everything out. You know what I mean? Even if you fall off of that plan, you made plan B. So boom, you hop on the next track. All right, let's go. And then even if, like, let's say there is no plan set for the circumstances that you fall into, you gotta tell yourself that I'm still okay. You know what I mean? As long as I got breath in my lungs, I'm blessed. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, if God's waking you up today, that means that you still have a chance to fulfill your purpose in this life. And that should be motivation, but not even motivation. That is truly truth. Like, that is truth. You know what I mean? You are here for a reason. That should be your real foundation. That foundation cannot be broken. As long as you are waking up, you can do. And because you can do, you have to take advantage of that opportunity. Otherwise, you will be wasting it. And if anything, it's almost selfish in a way. And let me connect this, and I'll tell you why. It's almost selfish in a way if you have legs to walk, and then the next man is in a wheelchair and he can't walk, but you don't want to use your legs. You're going to sit down for the rest of your life. Do you know what that guy would do? The guy without legs would do to get 1 day, 1 hour of walking? Do you know what he would do? Not only would he walk, he would run. He would sprint with those legs. So why are you sitting down, yet alone? Why are you even walking? When there's people out here that don't have the same opportunities as you. So I always revert back to that. As long as I got life, that is more than enough motivation and truth, most importantly, to keep going. You know what I mean? So yes, I had that setback, But luckily for me, you know what I mean? Like, I can acknowledge, and you can too. Anything I can do, you can do as well. I can acknowledge that because I'm still here means that my purpose ain't gone. You know what I mean? I don't even know what my purpose fully is. I don't know what the end goal is, essentially, as far as what God has for me. I might try to do according to his word and do what's right, but ultimately what he's going to use me for, whether it's to bless somebody else or to bring people to him, or whatever the purpose might be. Shoot, I might be a pilot, I don't know. But what I do know is, because I got breath in my lungs, I'm going to keep going. So acknowledging all your blessings, like the roof over my head, the clothes on my back, like me having a voice to speak, me having ears to hear, eyes to see, it's crazy. You are literally like, it's like the lottery. Every attribute, every sense that you have, every breath that you take is a blessing. And we have to take advantage of our blessings. You know what I mean? I don't know, my hand's shaking. Oh, I'm feeling it. So yeah, that's one thing that you can do when things happen and your plan break, or even if you ain't have a plan. You know what I mean? Like, life just feels like it's attacking you from every direction. Having that stable foundation with just the knowing of that you are here for a purpose, you are blessed, even when everything seems wrong, that will carry you. Now, the next one. Now, this one is gonna be a kind of blunt, it's gonna be kind of a blunt knowledge. I don't know how I want to call it, solutions or whatnot. Like, that was solution one, now this is solution two. But we're gonna go with that. Solutions it is. Solution two. Solution two. One sec, I lost my train of thought. Solution two is to know that you are in control of what you're in control of course. Now, there might be unforeseen circumstances that might happen, you know what I mean? Things that you are out of control, you know what I mean? That's out of your control. But there are also a lot of things that are in your control. So fixating on what's in your control allows you to almost negate, if not combat, what's out of your control. Because what's out of your control can only do so much. But what's in your control, like, if you really want to, you can take control of the whole situation by just focusing directly on what's in your control. So while the next man's freaking hating on you, saying this and that and the third bad about you, if you fixated entirely on what he was saying to you, you wouldn't get anything done. You know what I mean? You would just be taking that in. It would just constantly keep hurting you. But if you took control of yourself, you take control of the situation, because you have control to pull yourself from that. You have control to block that person. You know what I mean? Cut that person off. And the same thing applies for a lot of things that happen in our life. Like, my car break. Okay, my car break. I lose my whole emergency savings. If I focused and I dwelled on that, I'm not building my emergency savings up. I could be hitting DoorDash. I could be freaking, I don't know, cleaning somebody's lawn for money, helping my mom for a little bucks, you know what I mean? And putting that towards my emergency fund. But if I fixate entirely on what I can't control, then I lose control of everything. You know what I mean? So the second solution is take control of your life. That is literally not only your responsibility, but a privilege to have some sort of control of a situation. And you might not have control of the situation as it appears, but when you start to take control of yourself, you build yourself up, you help yourself and get yourself to where you need to be, you place yourself in that position to overcome this circumstance. You know what I mean? So that's the second solution. And this one isn't really a solution. This is more so a revelation. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to word this correctly, but to put it simply, the idea is, at the end of the day, nobody cares. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, time is going to keep going. The world is going to keep going. People are going to keep making babies. People are going to keep living their lives and doing what they got to do or doing what they want to do. You know what I mean? So if you ever feel bad as far as like, dang, I ain't making it to where I want to be in life, where I got all these people ahead of me. No, don't fixate on other people's opinions. Focus on yourself. Because when you focus on yourself, you block everything out, you are able to have discernment. You know what I mean? This is why it's good to spend time with yourself and be alone so you can think and really cultivate your mind and discern what's for you and what's not for you. Because if you put yourself in a big crowd of people, or even just somebody else that's in your ear while you're trying to think, now you got your emotions and their emotions to deal with, and you trying to decipher both of them, and people are easily swayed, especially if you know that you are a gullible person. It becomes even worse, because then you're more likely to side with their emotions, and then that's when you end up into living you're living the life that people want you to live, if that makes sense, but not the life that you want to live. You're not living your own life. You're letting people live life for you. You're letting people place you in a box that doesn't allow you to go where you want to go. And you might not even know that might be your, because they say your friends be your enemies. Those are the people that you really got to watch out for. And I'm not saying that your best friend, long time of 13 years, is a bad person. But what I'm saying is, take time to think about your situation and make sure that you are living the life that you decided to live, not the life that they decided to live for you. So now that all comes back to pretty much not caring too much. I'm not saying you can listen to them, but you have to step back and retreat, almost in a way like you were in battle, and make a plan. You know what I mean? See if this is for me. Don't just run away with the first thing they say. No, put your ideas and put their ideas and look at them while you're by yourself, so you can't be influenced by, I'm gonna keep it in a war setting, like dictators and advisors. You need to take all that information and really review it almost like a lawyer, and then discern what is the right path for you, the path that you want to take. What is best for me? You can't let other people decide what's best for you. That's living like a child almost. A parent decides for the child because a child doesn't have the ability to think for themselves. But in order for you to think for yourself, you have to be an adult and independently go take the evidence, gather all the information, and then discern for yourself, because you have the ability to think for yourself. Don't live in this childlike mindset where you let everybody decide everything for you. Because once they see they can do that, they take advantage of that, and they use your gullibleness, your weakness, to bring themselves up. For all you know, which this doesn't matter entirely, but for all you know, you might in their head be ahead of them, but because you're so gullible and weak and not strong-willed, you allow yourself to be manipulated, where they can put you at a level where they want you and bring themselves up. So don't care too much, you know what I mean? Like, you have to take every advice with a grain of salt. With a grain of salt. I don't know if that's the right analogy. Pretty much, you need to pull bits and pieces out of what they're saying. Don't take everything they're telling you to do. Don't let them write your whole script. You have to write your own script. Otherwise, that's plagiarism. You can't just copy and paste what they want you to do. No, you have to discern, is this for me? If I go this way, am I gonna fall? Or if I go this way, like, is this gonna bring me to the level that I wanna be? So think for yourself. Get out of that childlike mindset and be your own person. Be your own woman. Be your own man. Be the person that you want to be. So maybe that was a solution or a revelation. Doesn't really matter. It's good. Yeah. That might just be it. I don't think this video has to be particularly long, but just, I guess, in conclusion, make sure that you are taking control of your life, or something or someone else will. God bless. Take care.